like one of those 3 places I sent you, like in the Salt Lake City area?
When did you do this?
Sar did what to you what he did to me.
I did.
Send me gamer bars to go to.
I did.
Mika remembers this conversation because Sar was looking it up while we were talking.
I don't think you ever sent me anything though. I don't remember.
I believe I sent you like the names of. Oh, were you drunk that night? I'm pretty sure I sent you the names. Hi, Kelly's chat. How y'all doing?
Now I've actually moved live. I did it real quick. It's just like, okay, that was just a successful test. Move live.
No intro, no starting to screen. Let's just go. Mario Kart.
Just here now.
No, we're here now.
I mean, honestly, I don't like to use my starting to screen most of the time.
I mean, sometimes I do, and then sometimes it's just like, you know what, everyone's here. I'll just boop live and just let chaos of Mario game whatever ensue. I lost the shell. Where did I lose the shell from?
I like to use my starting suit just because it gives, if people actually do like to show up on time, it gives them a little bit of leeway.
Yeah, I get you.
For my few regulars.
Yeah, I get you.
I have.
Hi, Katie.
One. Rubbed that in my face the other day.
Oh, jeez.
You have what?
I have one, like, regular outside of the community.
Why did you rub it in your face?
I'm trying to set up D&D with my my kids, with another couple parents. Their son really wants to play, and they kind of figured that I had played with the kids because I have a session with them, and wanted to get something on the calendar so we could start working on that. And they were kind of trying to set up these Zoom calls at like 7, 8 o'clock at night when I am normally streaming on the days I don't have kids. And so the one night they were trying to do that, and I just responded, sorry, I'm at my other job tonight, basically, right? Without even really thinking about like the context of like what I was saying or anything else related to it. And so then the next day I was on talking. Well, then they of course asked like, what do I do for the stream? And I was asking Gear for their opinion the next day because they were having a really hard time that day anyway. I was trying to give them topics because they were in a struggle. That was one of the days they weren't feeling the greatest. And I was like, yo, like, this thing happened, and I, like, said, like, first off, like, for me, there's, like, 2 things to this. Number one, like, admitting streaming I consider to be, like, a second job. Like, because that was my initial, like, immediate, like, just gut reaction to say, right? And then number 2, like, what do you, dear, say when people are talking to you about this stuff? How do you, like, approach it to people, right? And they were like, I introduce myself as an entertainer.
Jeez.
You know, dear the entertainer. But yeah, then I was like, oh my gosh, and then like, yeah, because we were talking about how like content creator doesn't feel good to use in that kind of context, right?
Yeah. It just kind of feels dirty.
And then they were like, hey,
weird.
do you have people that consistently show up to your streams when you stream? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, oh, well then you're a content creator. And that's the rubbing into my nose thing. Damn it, dear.
Oh, goodness.
Call me a content creator.
Thank you, Katie.
Like it's a dirty word.
Just make shit posts. That's all.
Hell yeah! Sorry, Megan wasn't paying attention. She didn't know this got picked.
Good job, dear.
Meekin likes flat tracks, confirmed.
Sure.
No, Megan likes excite bike. We like jumps.
Sir, how are you doing this while playing?
I wasn't.
How dare you?
I am in 12th place now because of it. That's fine. We'll work my way back to the front of the back.
Or you won't, and then you'll lose.
I mean, I'm already like in the last place, and that's the play is the right now.
Oh, gee. Something came up behind. No.
When you get to be as old as me, winning and losing is no longer the point. You just want to have fun with your friends.
Nah, fuck y'all. I'm here to win.
We're all like very negatively reacting to this.
I just want to have fun with my friends. And then Mario Kart starts looking, I'll just fuck all y'all.
Oh,
Well, I was
I
like my
thought that was
daughter the other day, when she just played that new Mario Party game, and she's just like, I've never played this game again! It's so amazing. Like, welcome to Mario Party, daughter.
Oh, I would have figured that's the
Been
reaction
through the
from Mario
fire now.
Party.
Just
Also,
barely
she knows
in
I'm
time.
just playing this game on Friday.
Fuck you.
Gotta play all the maps and find out your stuff to unlock and things. I haven't looked into anything. Don't spoil it.
Not here to make friends in Mario Kart.
Gotta fly on stage.
Uh-oh. I
Fuck!
Mother-
I was hitting the thing to use my star.
No!
That's like the
I
worst fucking timing. It
threw
happened,
away
so,
my
like,
lead.
I'm so upset.
Absolutely threw away everything I had. In the last 10 seconds.
Can I beat Kelby though? Ah! No!
At least I beat Baby Rosalina. God damn it.
That will be a small win that I was at least able to beat you. So your compliment was a handicap.
If I had just went straight instead of trying to run you into the wall there, I probably would have gotten it, but it's fine.
It's okay.
It looked better to try to run you into the wall.
But there were no walls.
The goalpost.
Oh, gotcha. I don't think I need any... I don't think I need any car adjustments.
I suppose I should eat this blizzard from 2 tons over before it starts to melt too much, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That would be
waiting
preferable.
For anyone, are we?
I don't think so.
Okay. We're going.
Karnus is sleeping, so...
So what are you planning to stream tonight?
I had no plans whatsoever. I was originally going to do my Apex dailies, but then when I woke up, Karnus was streaming Apex, so I was just like, okay, I will join you in Apex. And because my 3-star was getting 10 knockdowns, it's just like, well, this is just my life now until I get it. And by the end of the stream, I had gotten it. Myth was there. Myth joined us eventually.
I did learn of Apex.
We
I
had
have
one.
bad news. I didn't do my dailies today.
It's okay. I forgive you.
I don't.
I have bad news. I played Apex one time 3 years ago and haven't gone back.
That is entirely fine.
I mean, again,
That's
I
impressive
think
because I don't think it's been out for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think it has.
they're on season 10.
And somewhere close to 3 years.
Yeah. It's fine. I know it's not something. Oh, jeez.
You have a clip.
For
It's just
everybody.
something that I would have to do with friends. It's something I would never do on my own.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Well, it's too bad that you don't consider me a friend now.
You've never once requested to play Apex with me.
Because I didn't play for 10 seasons, okay? Like, I logged in and like they didn't even have the like preseason scores on the scoreboard. It looks like I've never played Apex on my account, but it's been there since before
Oh, jeez.
season 1.
Okay. I went off the edge and apparently it worked out, so yay.
Lakitu strats.
Oh, jeez.
Damn it, Grim! Get your Ouija ass back.
But I do think that Apex.
Shit.
Probably,
Fuck! We both
I'll be
went
excited
off
to play
like
with
this
you
spot.
in December.
yeah. Cool too.
Oh, jeez.
I was actually just looking at that weekend and saying, "Oh, I'm not doing anything on Saturday, so Tom and I can maybe do the 13th thing."
Nope, but and now Sar's playing Apex, so Sar doesn't want to spend time with me.
That's on the 19th.
Oh no, no, I see how it is.
Y'all are the most passive aggressive people I've ever encountered.
I'm
Look.
faking my passive aggressiveness
Look.
at least.
At least historically, all right. Tom
Mostly
has
because
played
I
games with me.
hate dealing with the passive aggressiveness that I grew up
Or
with.
I will body slam.
You keep threatening that. I
There.
don't understand what you mean.
Authentic aggressiveness is a lovely change of pace.
Yeah.
Sorry, use the mouse. Fucking Tom, use your goddamn star. Get away from
Oh jeez. Oh nope, that
No.
went poorly.
it. I think that benefits me more than it benefits me.
Me?
Fuck. Honestly, Sar, we're just upset with you right now, so like your name
Dude.
is the only one that's coming to mind.
Wait, why are you upset with me?
You said
Because of
do
the
the
passive
thing that
aggressiveness.
Oh. the fun and just thing.
Yes.
No,
Why-
Blue
why
Shell,
was
you
it-
stay at Meekin. Thank you.
No, no, no!
Thank you, Blue Shell. Thank you, Blue Shell,
Oh,
for
geez.
targeting Meekin stuff.
Oh
It didn't
jeez.
matter,
Oh
honestly.
jeez. No.
No, so close, yet so far.
How do?
Yeah.
How do?
Whatever
How do?
hit it,
Nope. That was not it. That was not the button I wanted.
I like how Cutie Apple Pie is over here in chat being like, don't call it a comeback. I've been playing Day Best before. How are you doing?
Whoopsie.
Also,
Impressive.
sorry I wouldn't be free to do Final Fantasy 13 on the 19th.
That's fine. 18th, but that's fine.
I also wouldn't be available the 18th. So, of a friend's wedding, hooray!
It's
They're winning.
Exciting times.
it's still just locked to
Just make sure to chap those bridesmaids. Stuff.
hero. Oh jeez, it's
Or
been
the
7
groomsmen,
months.
If you want to.
Yeah, I mean, sorry. The wedding party, is that a
Yeah,
wedding?
that's the plan. I'm sure they would love to talk game design with you.
You don't know.
This is true, I don't know.
Don't assume when you haven't even met the people.
Knowing the group of friends that is involved in the marriage, I'm just like, it's going to be unlikely at the very least.
But you're friends with them enough to get invited?
High school friends, and stayed friends with them relatively long enough, and then I haven't done with anything really substantial with them in like 4 years. But that's mostly just on me. That's tended to be how that friend group worked, is the majority of them did stuff together all the time, and then they occasionally invited me. And that's how it went.
I'm going to temporarily stream this so that anyone that wants to see what glitch I have going on in Skyrim right now,
Would you mind
Oh jeez. Nope. Take
there's
it.
something wrong with this man's hammer.
Yes. Yes, there
Sounds
is.
weird.
Yeah, it does.
Is hammer a euphemism for something?
No,
I mean, a hammer
no,
for
he's a
a big
blacksmith.
It's a euphemism for big stick, apparently. Oh. Yeah. He's just going to town on it. I love Skyrim glitches.
Oh jeez. Nope.
For some reason, the hammer and the broom have fused into one at a 90-degree angle.
Look, being able to broom and hammer at the same time is increasing the efficiency.
Yeah.
You can do two completely non-coincidental tasks at the same time.
Hey, Cal,
But if you only do one, it
is it your
sucks.
choice to be Luigi?
You make it sound so bad. Me.
Well, okay, it is, first off. Second off, it's just amusing that somebody other than Grim consciously chose
Yeah, Luigi's my boy. He's best boy.
My middle child is really into Luigi's going, holy cow, Toronto? Whoa.
Me and Luigi won 2 Mario Party games the other night.
God, Grim, please.
Oh, we need a Grim Please emote.
And please.
For a happy dog dance or something.
Oh jeez.
Grim, please. It's just the fucking spooky, scary skeleton dance.
Oh, I love it.
Oh. Nope, that did not work out. That did not work out for me.
Now!
No!
Jeez.
That's loud.
It was so aggravating. Ah, fuck you, Sar.
You're welcome. Those are green shells, by the way.
Yeah, that's the worst part.
I hit you with all three, right?
What? No, just one. It was just the fact that, like, we can just threw the red shell to try and get somebody else out of whatever place they were so she could overtake them as their whatever. Then we can finish, what was that, 8th or 10th something? Because of you, Sar. Because of you.
Look, I'll make it up to you and I'll vote for Excite Bike, okay?
It only works if it gets chosen. It did. Okay. You're
Well.
forgiven now.
It heard you.
It hurt my whales.
It's very easy to speak to Meekin's heart. You speak to anime, you speak to Excite Bike, you speak to SNES Rainbow Road.
Oh, that's the answer. Rainbow is good math.
I speak to Baby Park.
Baby Park can go fuck itself.
Oh, I thought it was you who said, like, always do Baby Park, isn't it?
No.
I think that was Upcarnus.
Okay, that was more.
That's like Grim, not Grim, Nat and
Baby Park.
When definitely, yeah.
Okay.
I think Baby Park is fun when you do 50cc all bananas.
Oh my god, it'd be so slow on 50cc.
Yes,
200
And all
all
kind of
bananas
makes
at
it
a
just
time.
the worst.
it's like taking your driving test all over again.
Oh jeez.
Are we trying to make this sound like a good thing? Because you're not.
It's like different.
Oh, I
Meekin,
didn't
what the
realize
shit?
what I got.
Well,
Dang
get
it.
away from Meekin and then you'd be
Really?
good.
Oh.
Meekin did consciously use the back camera to make sure you were here.
Oh jeez.
Just so you know.
I appreciate that.
It's because we're such close friends.
But yeah, the fact that you made the assault personal is what matters.
Officer, I'm not pressing charges because they took the time to make the assault personal.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see this
They
Hallmark
know
assault
so
The
green
little
well.
card?
touches that they make it feel like it's unique. It helps. It means they care.
No fun if they're not.
Yeah. They're still kicking my ass. And they're still pretty dumb. But unfortunately, I am dumb.
Oh jeez. Dude.
Fuck.
Oh jeez. No, stay on the track, Luigi. Stay on the track.
Shit. That was on me. That was my fault. I can't even be upset by that. I was too busy trying to figure out how to throw back the boomerang while in like rear view camera mode. And as
Oh,
I'm
no.
trying to figure out the buttons, I see Grim coming fast, and I'm like, oh shit, what do I do? So
I was kind of
I fucked up.
phrasing one.
You know, my head went in a completely different,
Oh,
but similar direction. But,
oh my goodness.
well,
The best part is when those things happen purely by accident. Mario's Gold
We
Mine
have fun
2 was
here.
better on the Wii.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not like a tab target MMO. It's actiony like Dark Souls or Witcher 3 kind of combat. So it's just too bad they had to be weird, colonizers about it.
yeah.
Oh jeez.
God,
I went too
now there's
fast.
two of them.
I went
There's
too
two of the Ouijas.
That moment will always live on in infamy.
Yeah, Blair, yeah.
Against Icarus. Now there are two of them.
But which
When
one's the
Nat
real,
and Gam were
real
going
Ouija?
hard on their soundboards.
One to what?
Oh,
Which one's the real Ouija?
I.
A fun game.
Now would you like to join us?
What?
Oh fuck. Ah shit.
Oh jeez.
I've never played it before.
Oh
So.
no.
It's a good thing. Icarus? You didn't play with this when we did the.
Nope, I missed both times.
Wow. Nowl didn't play with SAR even that far back.
I know,
Oh
right?
my god. You are asking the most.
We're playing with fire time.
I love when you create something and then it kind of just
Oh
becomes
jeez.
something.
Oh jeez. Nope. That
Well,
is not the road.
I'd blame it on the fact that I'm having less of a filter because I'm drinking, but it's fine.
It's funny enough, but I'm just fucking upset that it's funny, I guess.
I'm smiling, but I hate it.
Right? No, in all honesty, I believe I have something scheduled with Nal.
Ooh.
Oh jeez. I.
And that is.
It's 3 swords. Is that what we're doing?
Triforce Heroes?
Yeah, that one.
Right, Force?
Three
Three
Swords is
Swords,
not
yeah.
inaccurate, but it
Well, we
is.
might need a third person for that.
It might be Mikon, but she keeps putting up a fuss about things, so.
Sorry that both of you have been dicks to me recently.
Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah.
I mean, the first time it was grim, and so, like,
Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
thematically speaking, and, like, progress-wise.
Make it over. Oh.
I'm really upset that it got.
Oh no. I had
Oh,
a
did that creep show?
star. I had a star that I was just about to use, and then I got zapped by lightning.
The 20th would be a hard maybe for me.
What does a hard maybe mean?
A hard maybe means we have to first see if we're rescheduling with the friend that we were supposed to hang out with today before his child got sick.
Hmm.
Because at this moment we're gonna prioritize IRL hangouts just for the sake of moving. So.
No, it makes sense.
Do
Hi,
you want to
pal.
change it up any? Is everyone good with what's happening?
I'm good with what's happening. Wait, who pooped
I
out?
am going to bed.
Fair
So.
enough.
Okay.
Love you, dear.
Yeah.
Sleep well.
Good night,
and
girl.
have good work tomorrow.
Hey,
Have a
Val.
good one.
Night.
Goodbye.
Now I'm the only Luigi.
The one true Luigi.
The one true Luigi.
No Wong, only Luigi.
Only stare.
Tom dancing with Kelby.
Is that what I was doing?
Oh, that would.
I have no idea what my default character number 1 me is doing at any given time.
I think it's different for everybody anyway.
Probably.
Sadly.
Makes sense.
Oh.
It's going good.
I've been pinned.
Oh, why are we doing this map?
I don't know. I don't know if it.
Shit,
Shoot, did I like autopilot like pick a map? Whoops. 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 I've pretty much recovered from being sick. I don't know where I caught it because Apprentice didn't get sick, only me, which is kind of rude.
Wow. Can't even share your sicknesses with your partner.
Let me guess. They don't even play games with you either. do they?
We did. We played several hours of Apex today.
Must be nice.
But
Must be.
tomorrow
Are you all
have
flying your partners? 'Cause
booster
that's where
shot.
this is going.
That was not the. Damn it.
I'm just saying, in this particular context,
I was
don't-
just, I was,
His ass.
there was illusions. Illusions with an E. Meaning alluding to. I don't know why I'm explaining it.
Not as an illusion. No.
You're all good.
Eluding, E-L-U-D-E, but E-L-U-D-I-N-G.
Does Beacon not know how to
If
spell?
that's even a verb, I don't know.
I
The
don't
other,
know. Words
so
are
there's
hard.
two words that'll get constantly mixed up. E-L-U-E-D is to hide away from, to elude something. So to evade, avoid, and then there's A-L-L-U-D-E, which is you're referencing something.
I'm not,
Oh,
Beacon does
jeez.
know how to spell.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not comfortable with how many
Damn.
times the word illusion is used in this conversation.
But getting
I
the
learned a
booster
thing
shot
today.
tomorrow, so that'll be nice.
Huh. Fuck! Meekin! You bimpch.
They are also allowing us to get our blue shots on the same appointment, so it's just like, okay, might as well
believe
just
I
feel
brought
bad
that
for
to you.
one solid day at least, depending on how long that's gonna feel bad for. Oh, I didn't think I was gonna make that for a sec.
Yeah, I'm currently stuck because there's a dragon circling my location.
Make one
No,
like
no.
stuff
Kinky.
Hmm. Hmm.
Is there a specific term for it would be scaly? Would it fit under
Would
scaly?
be,
Yeah.
probably. You should be able to fast travel now, Econ. I mean, pick.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Meekin can fast travel in Mario Kart.
If only.
If only.
I'm trying to
It's
go
called
here,
Lakitu.
Miss.
To last place.
You can in the Wreck-It Ralph universe.
The real question is, would you still need the requirement of having been somewhere before to fast travel? If
I don't know.
IRL?
I imagine there'd be trouble. Like, it.
There'd be like a cart you could walk up to and be like, hey, here's 20 gold, take me to Tokyo. And how a guy
They're
in a
open
cart,
to borders, but not to tourists, apparently.
and how a guy on a cart is gonna get you to Tokyo, this is never explained.
Just take the road to Hawaii.
God, we hate to break this to you, but you're the first.
For long.
Oh, jeez.
But Miss, I cannot fast travel away because, unfortunately, I need to go that way.
Oh, yeah. If you fast travel away and then come back, it should be okay.
Oh,
Not if there's a dragon there.
Fast traveling back and forward should hopefully make it decent.
Did you fall in the pit, Meekin?
But the dragon is like centered right around this location, so I just have to hope and pray.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. My jaw's acting up.
Alright, Miss,
No.
thanks for hanging out. Have yourself a good night.
Take care.
Feel better.
Tell your jaw to get its shit together.
Even though I'm not sure who this Calvi person is, you should definitely give him a follow.
I already do.
Here is
I shout
something.
them out
Hello.
constantly, like most of the people here, if not all of the people. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, Meekin's streams are very good.
Who doesn't think she'll be streaming again anytime soon?
That's fair.
The downside is that she probably will just because she like told herself that's how she'll play with Tommy and some shit. And like, she'll probably just give up on that promise.
Oh, jeez.
Do it. Okami's a good time.
The best promises, Rick, are the ones you make yourself.
Oh.
Yeah,
Way too far away.
Coming at your girl hard fast. Wow, it got rid of the items we just picked
mean, I went from first to 10th. So.
I'm currently in 4th.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Respect.
It's sort of like how when Meekin brought up that Paul hasn't played any games with Meekin as of late and usually makes plans with you, then you continued on being upset with Now for not playing games with you.
I wasn't actually upset though. It was all.
I know, but like, I'm just trying to be salty because I have nothing better to do right now that Grim is gone.
You can be salty with your other friends.
Tom, why the fuck haven't you watched every anime that Meekin has yet?
Because that's an impossible task.
It's really not.
I would have to dedicate my entire remaining life to anime.
Not really.
I'm
What
only
anime is
6
this?
episodes into Azoken, and that's been over the course of 2 weeks.
Okay, so what you're saying is you're weak, first
So
and
what-
foremost.
So when Tom gets
I
fired
have a
from
lot
his
of
job,
shit on me.
it's because Tom was watching too much anime at work, them getting their work done.
I mean, I watch a lot of other bullshit at work, but it's not anime.
Hold up, Meekin's gonna scroll
Watch
down on
streams and
mail
other
to find
stuff.
out what the amount is currently that she's watched. After this race.
How does Calvin feel about that?
About anime?
Do you think anime shouldn't have existed? Are you a Ghibli?
I mean, I have quite a...
Miyazaki, you mean?
Miyazaki was.
Yeah, if we didn't have anime, we wouldn't have, like, Ghibli and whatnot, so... I enjoy a lot of anime. Oh, jeez.
What would you say your favorite anime is, Calvin?
And why
That-
is it that
I have never... I've never watched Death Note all the way through.
That's okay, you don't have to. After Elle dies, it kind of gets shitty. Also, spoilers.
We'll
Wow,
live with
sorry.
that.
Wow. Spoilers, how dare.
Earlier being like very much like thank you for being acknowledging of potential spoilers, and then like speaking with people. Is that how you earlier, sir?
I'm not sure what my favorite anime would be. I would...
I don't like when people ask me for my
The
favorite.
most recent one I can think of
Oh
that was
yeah,
really good was, like,
I would mean it in a broad sense of like, whenever anyone asks me for my favorite, I would list like 5 off.
Right.
It's like, I can't name a singular one.
Yeah.
It can never
I
be
think-
just one. Oh jeez.
Yeah. I think for anime, I'd probably say Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, probably. And we were discussing this earlier in the night that, like, I do think the other, the original, is worth watching, personally.
Oh jeez.
As do I.
I do think Brotherhood is so
Dang it. Let me...
I bet you that Calby's a big Carp Captor Sakura fan.
Soccer.
Yeah, I...
No, you have to do the English pronunciation. It's Sakura.
Please stop. Please.
We're actually physically
Listen.
kidding, huh?
Listen to, what was it? The 4 Kids dubs were
Mhm.
something
Oh,
special.
God.
They were. Meekin's not gonna argue with that. It's just, it's painful.
God, thinking of that just makes you remember how much 4Kids had to censor out One Piece to where, like, they just, like, tried to make, like, weird contraptions for, like, guns to make them not look like guns, but, like, still threatening looking, and how they censored out blood. So people were just getting, like, their shirts cut, but, like, nothing was happening, but, like, there was the dramatic fall
Yes.
effect of it. It's just like, what are you doing?
I never saw 4 Kids One Piece.
Oh my gosh, you need to go look it up because even things like they changed all the beer and stuff to root beer and things. It's like Usopp would hold up his beer and he'd be like, nothing like a good refreshing root beer after a good adventure, right, Luffy? And you're like, what the fuck?
Thank you, Val. My friend made it for me. She's
You
a
say
wonderful
Luffy as if they
artist.
didn't pronounce it Luffy.
Did they pronounce it Luffy?
I think they did.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
They also
I-
had like a
I
rap
read-
for the opening.
I just know.
Oh, a 90s rap is always so wonderful to have in an anime.
I also really liked how
a 90s parents rap. more
Yeah.
specifically.
Yeah.
I was like, whenever they would beat somebody and then they just wouldn't show up anymore, but like in the 4Kids version, they just like, you know, knocked them out or whatever, basically, to whatever, but they were clearly dead.
Yeah, basically. Oh, geez.
But I
definitely got
I would have
squished.
loved to have seen how they handled some of the later stuff, because there is some real dark places that series goes.
Oh, no, definitely.
When 4Kids got out at the right point.
I read a large chunk of the One Piece manga while I was in college. And because I was using cheapest shit free manga services that changed translators and translations often enough.
Yeah.
I believe the first translations was Monkey D. Ruffy.
Oh, no. I remember that.
I remember that as well. For the very few
Oh,
that I
jeez.
read.
Fuck.
I don't know. It's really hard to suggest any anime to anybody that doesn't get good until 400 episodes in. So
No, that's fair.
I have no idea when One Piece gets good because I've never watched the One Piece anime.
The anime has so much filler to it, so it's just kind of like it has the same issue with Naruto where it technically caught up to the manga, so then they had to like fluff it up so that way the manga could get ahead of itself and then they could animate what was in the manga.
some of the filler stuff is kind of funny and entertaining. When they're all of a sudden in just like feudal Japan for a couple episodes, it's an
Paul,
interesting
did you
stuff.
do that?
Do what?
Meekin didn't get hit by the blue shell.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was just like, why didn't you get hit by the blue shell? You didn't have a speaker.
I have to go get ready for bed, so I will talk to y'all another time.
Have a good
Oh,
night.
sleep
Hope you
pick.
sleep well.
Adios.
Adios.
And like, and I've talked about this before. Like, One Piece is fine until like episode 300 or whatever, right? But that's when it gets like real good.
Are we talking that's when time split happens? I don't know when time splits happen.
It's
time
a
split
little
happens in,
it's a,
or
it's a
time
little,
skip.
It's a little before the time skip. It's the last bit that like motivates them to like, you know, become stronger, basically, right? The pirate war.
So wow, Meekin just shitting on all of us.
Now, you sure you don't want to hop in on this?
I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you for the offer.
Yeah. But then, to go back to anime for terms of your life.
We were still
so-
watching anime. We were still talking about it.
No, it's Meekin's not saying that. It's just going off of One Piece, basically. Off the topic of One Piece more specifically for a hot moment. Meekin looked at her MAL and removed what was dropped and on plan to watch, and there's 846 anime that you need to have
Jesus.
completed.
Fuck.
Or on hold. We didn't do on hold.
I think like if I include every anime I've watched through entirely, it would have to be like
Okay, we're closer to 800.
40, maybe.
It's not that hard to do.
I think I've watched more than 40, personally. Probably around 100, I would think.
Just get up to 800,
Like, and-
Tom.
The other problem
Just
is
suddenly get 20 times the amount of anime I've consumed.
the other problem is I tend to like the really long running shonen stuff. So like Dragon Ball Z, you know, Dragon Ball Super, Bleach.
Megan will say she's very upset they got rid of Dragon Ball Z before she could watch it on Hulu because they moved it over to Hulu Live because of Kai.
Ooh.
Really upsetting because she had just like finished Dragon Ball like maybe a week or 3 after they did that.
That suck. I'm sorry.
Megan's fault for not doing it earlier.
And like I don't know, like I was watching some of the stuff with like the first episode of like the Kai version versus the non-Kai version, and I don't know which I prefer because like there's something to be said about cutting out a lot of the additional bullshit, especially when it comes to like the fights and things,
Oh,
right?
jeez.
But like the first episode, there's this whole sequence where Gohan is playing in the forest for like 15-20 minutes. And that basically gets cut down to like 30 seconds in the Kai version. And like some of that character stuff should probably be left in. You know what I'm saying, right? Like, I don't know.
I would think so. Because, like, Gohan had to do a lot of shit for how young he was.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
And like, for those people that had watched Dragon Ball previous to that, it was a moment of showing that like Gohan had kind of a similar upbringing as Goku in the sense of like being able to just run around the mountains or whatever by himself, but wasn't like adept at it at all. Right? Like,
And then Goku dies.
In which episode, to be fair?
it's like 8. It's pretty early on.
It's very early on. And then Goku dies a lot of other
I was
times
about
in
to
the
say,
show.
like,
does.
so like Mika could say that's a spoiler, but like Goku dies a lot. So
Right.
like,
Goku dying is just part of the anime at this point.
right?
Neat.
People die when they are killed, except for Goku.
I always like when you get to the Cell arc of just like, we're gonna move away from Goku as the main character. And then right afterwards being like, yeah, that was a mistake, we'll never do that again.
Yeah, they then completely send Gohan to side characterville.
Right.
Give him a stupid superhero arc and then just
It was
have him
not
be
stupid.
useless.
Fuck
That
you.
was funny though. Okay, like it was good.
I don't remember anything about it. I just remember the college Tom liking Videl a lot just because she was sassy.
That's fair.
Tom likes some
Torimaru's
sass.
original version was
Interesting.
for Dragon Ball Z to become Gohan's story. I could see that, especially with how they laid out the Cell Saga.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I liked when he was training with the Supreme Kais and stuff. That was fun.
God, I haven't seen any of like the new Dragon Ball stuff. Like, I saw the movie that they had done, like,
5 years ago or so.
something like that. And
With
I
the
have,
cat dude.
yeah,
Yeah.
Boris. I think that's his name?
Beerus,
Beerus,
I
okay.
believe.
Yeah, Beerus.
I don't.
Okay.
I haven't seen any of Super or those movies, but for some reason I know that his name is Beerus.
No, that's fine.
I
It's just
mean-
like, I know it starts with a B. It's right there.
I really, really enjoyed Super. I would highly recommend it.
I can't watch it.
Negan
Just
would.
'cause
She needs to get through the older stuff.
I can't watch anything Dragon Ball anymore. I'm just like, I watched through all of it in college, and it
Burned
just
you out
takes
on
so
it.
long to do anything.
No, that's
You wanna know
fair.
what takes long? Chimera Ant in Hunter x Hunter.
I have not watched any Hunter x Hunter.
Highly recommend. It's just the 4th part. Maybe it's 4th. Either way, Chimera Ant is notoriously long, and it is very painful to go through a like 4th time while we're watching with Grim this time.
I am not there yet. I'm in the 3rd arc, I think.
Which one?
Greed Island.
Yeah, that should be 3rd.
I would call that 3rd, but again, I haven't.
It's back when you go to part 1 of the opening instead of part 2. Yeah, because you can smile and you see the one dude's face. Yeah. Megan does great job. Either way, Megan highly recommends Hunter x Hunter if you're okay with long series that don't take forever to get into, like One Piece. It's just that the arc that a lot of people say is the best of the arcs, not everyone, but a lot of people say it, is just unbearably long.
At the moment,
jeez.
my head is just gonna be in short anime season or short anime series time.
Which is fine. I've enjoyed what I've watched of Hunter.
I think Azoken is like 13 episodes. I'm like, that's great for me right now.
It's very good.
Gon is a much more believable Goku type archetype character too, which makes it fun. Like, not very well versed in the world.
Oh,
very
I could have
basic,
used that.
but in a much
Whoops.
better way. And, like, you know,
It's got some smarts to him, but it's because of animal primal instincts, basically.
right.
Whereas Goku's just
Just dumb, to be Right, exactly. Thank you. I was trying to think of a way to like phrase this. That's
Like, don't get me wrong, she adores the childhood of watching Dragon Ball. By all means, it's just that doesn't change the fact that Goku's fucking
well, it's like
stupid shit.
it's like the DBZ abridged stuff where they are able to make Goku like a little bit of a better father than he actually is in the actual series, right? It's like, oh.
Yeah, it definitely is foul. And I didn't know that the person that did Hunter x Hunter was the same one that did Yu Yu Hakusho.
Hell yeah, it is. Togashi's so good.
Yes.
I want to rewatch Yu Yu Hakusho. I watched it like when it originally came out, and like when it had that weird transition of going from like Toonami to Adult Swim, and me hearing the fact that like they actually curse is just like, oh, that wasn't there before they added a curse.
Megan was too young to acknowledge any of that happening. She just remembers watching it as a kid. If you have Hulu, it is on Hulu as of 2 years ago. So Megan actually doesn't know if it's still there, but she was watching it on Hulu recently.
Oh, and nice short anime that comes to mind just because season 3 was announced, Mob Psycho. That's very good.
God, I can't
He
wait
needs to
for
get
Mob Psycho
season
season
2.
3.
It's gonna be
It's
so
Do
good.
it. It's great. It's great.
Also, props to the Mob Psycho Twitter for counting down for 100 days just to announce season 3.
They played the long
They did a
game.
recap of their countdown, and then on day 69 they threw in some confetti. It's like amazing.
Oh, that
They
anime
played
is
the
so-
long
it's got
game
so much
with
heart.
that, and it paid off.
I have not seen One Punch Man season 2, but I really enjoyed that when I like.
Oh, One Punch season 2.
But then Mob
I
came out
watched
and like,
through
you know
all
what?
of that,
Fuck
and I was
One
just
Punch
like-
Man. This is way better. This has got way more heart. This character is way more interesting. Sorry.
One Punch Man is like great as a comedy
Yes.
and making fun of all the shonen tropes and everything.
Oh yeah.
Mob
Comedy.
has more to say.
Yes.
Yes.
It's very good.
But oh boy, I can't recommend One Punch Man season 2 to anyone.
Yeah.
It feels like it doesn't know what it wants to be. It's trying to make you care about 100 or like 10 different characters all at the same time, and it just ends up you don't care about anyone, and Saitama is barely in it.
Really?
Yeah, it's very, very. It just feels like it really doesn't know what it wants to be. Which I don't know if it's the same in the manga or not, but at the
Not
very
really.
least, the anime season 2 was just very like, okay, whatever.
Oh jeez.
But Tom, consecutive regular punches.
Listen, that's an incredible bit.
I know.
Fuck you, Tom.
You're welcome. Love you.
But also, fuck you.
I like how I was asking what Calvin's favorite anime was. just
Television
turned
and talk
into
about every other anime.
I thought the game
Sorry, Calvi.
glitched. No, you're fine. I thought the game glitched for a second because I just saw mushrooms like with no body, just like
No!
circling around the cart, and then I realized it was because they were ghosty.
Really hate the fucking lightning bullshit. It's just so frustrating when you're like, okay, got the item, ready to go, ready to use these 3 mushrooms to blow past Tom, and then as you're getting into it and you're in the middle of the grass, fucking lightning hits down and you're like, well, now I'm stuck going slow for a hot second because mushrooms are off to the side.
That's fair.
Upsetting spaghetti.
It's okay. I've seen like I think 2 episodes of One Punch Man. Not because I didn't like it, just because it was one of those things just like, yeah, we'll watch more of this, and then it never happened. And then
Yes, it does
Twitter
happen.
That
like
happened.
and then Twitter like was always posting whenever like new episode came out, so it's just like, okay, I'm kind of in the loop with what's going on. Vague
Season 1 was.
like upsetty spaghetti about Sale missing and punching and whatnot. It's just like I get the gist of it.
Not the fucking the topic of shonen, but instead isekai, if y'all are okay with horny on main characters, then Mushoku Tensei, going to keep recommending.
I got that, and then the ones that Spooky recommended, right? My senpai is annoying or whatever. And, what was the other
That's
one?
this season, isn't it?
The Time King? Yeah.
Oh, Summer Ranking.
Summer Ranking is also recommended by Spooky.
Megan's very interested by that. She hasn't seen it yet, but like the TV, the art style, and the concept is just interesting enough that Megan needs to start on it, but Lord knows it's hard to do anything at this point in life.
I wish the piranha plant was a little bit easier to control.
Right.
Just like you're
You can
supposed to help.
spam throwing items and it'll keep munching forward and giving you mini boosts.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, you can just keep spamming the item.
I didn't know
button.
that. I will have to give that a try next time I get it.
That's what I tend to do when I ever get piranha plant. I'm just like, I'm gonna just make it use all of its energy immediately.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, no. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Calvi, were you the one to drop that bomb?
No, but I certainly ran into it.
Yeah, no, we can saw that. It looks like you dropped it, and then subsequently got hit by it, which was kind of funny in its own
That
God.
would be instant karma if that was the case. But no, I was throwing fireballs.
Could you not with all the red shells?
Honestly, it was between different.
No.
So.
Oh, jeez.
No.
Oh, jeez. Nope.
If only we could have.
Get in there. Yes.
If only.
I had the ring of bananas protecting me at least. Yay!
Really
First place by
nothing.
1 point.
You know that the ring of bananas means nothing.
It's a solid
It helps
burial.
sometimes.
Sometimes it does. Got a solid third.
We did finish that. Hold up.
The coughing.
Coffinin.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
You all good to keep going?
I'm good to keep going.
My blizzard was very good. Thank you for asking.
Yeah. Interesting choice. Oh god.
No, I'll never
Here.
ask you about my blizzard.
Before we continue, Megan would like to put something in the meme channel for those currently in the server.
Just connecting with that.
I just like how you didn't even say anything, Doll. You just slammed your key.
Just ignoring it, it's fine.
Did you save the game this time? Do you want to save now?
That's amazing, Mikon. Thank you.
It's disgusting.
It's funny though.
Absolutely
Oh,
disgusting.
It's disturbing.
No, I was just mad because I just didn't take it as you were, Mikon. Don't worry about it. How is your Sims
Was
game
Megan
going?
worrying about it?
You seemed very worried.
Did she? No. Mika was worried because she wasn't sure if Nal had saved the game and it instead crashed again.
No,
Okay.
we're good on that end.
Oh, there they are. Now they're dancing.
We're just decorating a home.
You're not doing anything like the 100 Sim Challenge or anything, are you?
The 100 Sim Challenge.
You've never heard of that one?
No.
That's the one where you have to try to get one Sims family to have 100 kids, basically.
Jesus.
Not
Yeah.
like a
No.
lineage of children, just like two people having 100 kids, right?
No, like the lineage is involved, but like
Oh,
every kid they have counts to all the kids they have, right?
okay.
So like, yes, you want your patriarch to have as many kids as possible at the top.
Why's I got a patriarch?
Technically, I think a matriarch would be better.
Yeah, I think you're right. I'm sorry.
Because who's having the children here?
Right. Oh, and there might be a rule about that they can only have one kid per partner or something. Or something. I don't remember the exact rules, but there's like it's like one of those challenge modes or whatever, right?
Your challenge mode is to have all of your Sims literally fuck around.
Kinda.
I mean, doesn't sound like a bad challenge. Megan's first thought initially was that it's supposed to be something like you were trying to kill 100 people ASAP. Because, you know, the older Sims are very fun for massive.
I think Sims 3 still has the pool stuff.
Does it? Because, like, Megan thought that Sims 3 was when it starts to be all like, oh man, you can't take out a ladder if somebody's in the pool.
I thought Sims 4 is what the pool is.
Well, Megan does not know about Sims 4 just because of the fact that, like, it's such a terrible base game that it's only the
What
base game.
the shit, Meekin?
What's up?
You should go
Stop
to
throwing everything behind you.
/Sims4 and purchase a copy today using special
Megan
discount
had
code.
gotten a free copy.
4 is questionably okay.
Oh jeez.
I am.
It's the one that my kids tend to play.
Oh, I
Are
got
you
It's the
talking
newest one,
about-
right? So like theoretically it should be the best.
Well, it's got
something.
it does limit a bunch of stuff. Like it got rid of all the like walking around open areas and stuff that Sims 3's got going on. Which sucks.
Oh, do you not get that even if you purchase expansions?
Oh jeez.
Because all you have when you get Sims 4 as a game is you exist in this house. It is now March 2020. It is locked down forever.
Yeah, I mean I don't think any of the expansions add like the downtown areas and stuff they had in Sims 3.
Oh, that's fucking stupid. We can stop buying any expansions for it.
Yeah,
That's why I'm playing Sims 3.
because the Sims 3 was causing issues from because all that extra like processing it took to make that all happen, right?
Which, yeah, fair.
Oh, is that
Enough.
why Megan's games like just kind of crashes now within 20
Yeah.
minutes?
Yes, that's why they got away from that for Sims 4. I think is my understanding. I'm not disagreeing with you. And again, how many times can you pay for seasons?
I mean, yeah, but like they add in other expansions like nightlife or
Yeah.
Megan actually kind of really liked the fairy stuff, the like werewolf, fairies, vampires, whatever all of that's called. Megan can't remember right now. But that particular expansion is what made it so Megan can't play Sims 3 anymore because she had too many expansions and it's really fucky now.
Calvi, what do you think about The Sims?
I have never played a Sims game.
Awesome.
Ever. The closest
Okay,
I
so
ever
what you
got
wanna do-
was Roller Coaster Tycoon, and it was a very old kind to where my older sister would constantly watch this one person until they had the thought process that I feel like somebody's watching me. And then she would be like, they know too much, so then she would drown them.
They know too much.
They know too much.
Sounds very much like a Roller Coaster Tycoon thing. You were talking about offing off your characters
Yeah.
in
That's
the pool, and I was just
amazing.
like, I remember creating a lot of death posters in Roller Coaster Tycoon too.
Funny. Oh, I also remember Death Coasters.
So Calvi, if you would like to play The Sims at any point, Megan would actually suggest Sims 2. Because that one, like, it doesn't start to hinder at all you killing people. So like, oh man, you really don't like this person, you build a like 2x1 room with a door, and as soon as they go in, remove the door, and then you can just kind of watch them slowly die, and then they don't actually get to die because the Grim Reaper comes, but because they're like laying down dead, there's no room for the Grim Reaper to come in and take them. So then they wake up just as upset. This is making Beacon sound very bad. Beacon's realizing that this isn't something you should share with people on stream.
And then you try to seduce the Grim Reaper. I mean, it all makes sense to me.
Are we saying this because of who Grim is?
No,
Okay.
that's a
That would have
thing.
been a better joke, TBH.
Yeah, but that is the thing that you can try to do. It's one of the challenges in the Sims games.
Beacon did not know
Is
that.
in some of the older versions you could actually seduce the Grim Reaper. I don't think you
Beacon
can
did
do it
not know
before.
that.
So it's very literally flirting with death.
Yes, literally flirting with death. Yeah. But yeah, they've tried to cut down on those ways to torture your Sims
Why?
over the years. I don't know. It kind
Why
of
would you-
seems like
I don't know.
some of the
I
fun-
remember like SimCity, like 2000, had
Oh my
a
God.
literal button you could click to just spawn natural disasters.
the Godzilla monster. Yeah, so good.
Why does that exist?
I don't know. You can do whatever you want.
Why wouldn't you want that option?
Feels less like a sim and more of like
oh no, Tom was
torture
right.
thing.
You can do it with the piranha plant. Yo!
Yup.
Yeah, just spam throw item.
Shit.
Oh
She
jeez.
tried to take the shortcut, but she's not used to it, so she fell.
I definitely didn't have enough speed for that.
Megan, why did you
Mm-hmm.
throw in a spice of keyboard crumbs?
Because Megan was on Facebook and that's where she gets all her memes.
I don't even know what Facebook looks like nowadays.
Not good.
I deleted my Facebook account like 5 years ago. Something like that.
For some reason, there's multiple family members who think that Facebook is how we communicate. And then there's also Meekin's friends who think that sending out an invite to a party on Facebook is substantial. So then when it's the weekend of party, they'll be like, oh, are you guys coming? It's like, I'm sorry, what? And they're like, I sent a Facebook invite 2 weeks ago. It's like, I've told you 10 times, don't do that without texting me.
Oh
So,
goodness.
like, just now complaint time. Like, if somebody tells you they don't look at the notifications on Facebook, so if you want to interact with them, don't do it on Facebook, then like, maybe you should listen to them, because if you send a notification on Facebook, they're not gonna notice, you know?
It's like you've already been informed that this is not how I'm going to be able to communicate with you. And then
Right.
you're choosing the same method of communication.
Right. Like, we get lucky
It's
that
on them at
sometimes
that
the
point.
other mutual
Yeah.
friends will like bring it up before the party of whatever is going on. So then it's like, okay, we had some heads up, but otherwise it's always like, oh man, time to do the thing. You guys coming over tomorrow? And it's like, I'm sorry, I have other plans because I didn't know this was apparently a 2-week long invitation already out there, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Frustrations. We're gonna go for them. It'll be fine. Why the fuck, Tom?
All before
You're
it
busy
changes
booming.
to Meta Life, and that's even if it happens because
Fuck.
they just tried to steal the name from another company.
Meta.
Meta.
And,
Yeah.
Like Google is technically a subsidiary of Alphabet
Alpha.
now.
yeah.
It has been for many years. I mean, it's not a new thing.
Facebook is now doing the same thing, but now their conglomerate is called Meta, which apparently is a company name that already existed.
And my guess is that there is some precedent from the regulators asking them to do that, because generally speaking, like when you're a large conglomerate like that, they have to have some sort of way for your company to collapse gracefully, that like as the various functions of the company need to operate independently from each other, they need to be able to have enough structure, right, that they can be peeled off as independent companies. My guess is that they're not doing that out of goodwill, right?
I was just thinking, I just barely dodged that boomerang, and then it came right back around and got me.
That's what boomerangs do.
How would you?
Indeed. No.
Fuck
Tom, were you
your
gonna
red
get hit by
shell.
that green shell? I was kind of excited.
Such an
for
I
evil
it.
dodged
laugh.
the bomb
Yep.
and then a red shell.
It's just like, okay, step 2. It's okay, the Mika's got this.
Yeah, because she had the spook box. She was protected.
Luigi, voice line was that Luigi's not happy. It's just like, oh no, whoops.
What did you do to
You made Luigi sad.
I made Luigi sad by coming in 8th place.
Luigi deserves it.
No!
Wow.
Not my
It's even
boy.
funnier, because that's usually what Grimglaze is.
My boy deserves good things. He's been through a lot.
Calvi deserves good things.
How dare you?
Got him.
Walked us straight into that, apparently. Oh, jeez.
Shit. Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no. Tom, get away.
No.
Haha!
What?
Oh, jeez. Oh,
Thanks, red shell.
That was really funny to watch it go next to Megan.
Mm-hmm. And not home in
Oh,
the
geez.
slightest.
No.
I went straight off the track. Oh, that did not do what I wanted it to.
If only Tom would do what he wanted him to.
I don't know what you want me to do.
Oops.
I mean, fair.
Don't know why that was supposedly a mystery, but...
It's fine. I have to blow all of my offensive items defensively, and I still get hit because Sar got 3 red shells.
Whoops.
That is how I do it.
Popped right into the same spot. Whoops.
Shit. Sorry, don't do this right now.
What is he doing?
Shithead.
That's one way to put it. I would put it as winning. Oh, well. Hit a frog. Game over.
Ah, sorry.
Oh, fuck.
What's up, sir?
You bumped me into the pillar. You got it.
Oh.
Fucking lightning.
Are you kidding me? I didn't have enough speed to get over the hump.
I've
Oh, no.
never
No.
not made that.
No!
I didn't have enough speed to...
Dang
So
it.
I was still mini, so I couldn't
Aw.
get enough speed.
Yeah, I couldn't get over the last jump there. I fell in the pit being mini. It sucked.
Oh no. I was just over water.
Yeah, that's not too bad at least, because like you'd still have the track within it.
A third. Yay!
this next set of races is Meekin's last because she has to do some schoolwork before the end of the night.
Good.
Me.
I also need to make the food that I should have made earlier.
Oh,
Need to make
food is
the
good.
tikka masala for the rest of the week.
Thanks.
Which is very easy when you just buy pre-made sauce.
So that way you just have to warm it up and whatnot and throw in what you want.
Cook the chicken and then put the sauce in with the chicken and then cook it for some more and you're done. And then throw some rice in the rice cooker and hooray.
It took a sec to load, and I was worried that it wasn't going to load. It's like, oh, you're taking a little bit longer than you normally do there.
The worry is real with those sort of things.
Y'all ready for the saxophone in the song?
Oh,
So,
geez.
I
I don't even know what that was, but okay.
Wow, Sar.
Yeah,
Because listening to
Mario
the
Kart
music-
8 OST is fucking amazing.
sure. I don't play the sound on.
How do you know when something's coming for you?
I don't.
You get the little notification on the bottom.
Yeah, that's the best I get out of it. I can hear the saxophone from someone else. Leading
Sorry,
through the
didn't
mic.
you used to play with the sound on? Because like you said something at some point about like the boost time in regards to sound, and Miko was like it's just on the tube. You can remember this particular conversation semi-well, but not well enough to say what the other context was.
So I normally, my TV that I keep in my office is kind of jank. The PCB is cracked or something, and so I don't usually put any audio on the TV at all. So sometimes I'll open up OBS and then I'll get sound of that, basically, right? But I was too lazy to do
That's how I have OBS. That's how I have my sound right now.
Right.
Through OBS.
And so, but like with this, where I'm just casually messing around with you guys, I'm not streaming or that kind of stuff. Or anything like that. I'm not, if I don't have it open, then I have no sound. So like a lot of the times I have no sound.
Oh, geez.
So it's possible that day I did. We were talking about it. I guess saying never ever is not quite accurate. It's just easier to do all the audio issues, or you turn the TV on, not being able to turn the volume back down. I want to stream next or whatever.
Talking about sound on televisions, y'all want to know a fun, annoying story?
Sure.
So when Mika moved into this apartment, she didn't have like a living room TV. So Mika's friend donated an extra TV that they had because they just like upgraded to much larger TV. No! Okay.
Is that how you responded to them giving you the TV?
Not quite. There was a lot of no's, but not in anger. Words in my head. What were we saying? TV. And so, like, Megan took TV and hooked it up and stuff, but then, like, when she went to go turn it on, like, there was no sound coming out. Like, did troubleshooting stuff, called tech support, and they're like, unless you have a receipt for it, we can't help you. It's like, fair enough. So Mika bought a soundbar for it, and has been dealing with that for like a year and a half. Almost 2 years, I think. Yeah, almost 2 years now. And Meekin recently got a Roku stick, put that in the TV, and then suddenly TV makes sound. A-okay, no soundbar needed. And then earlier today, Meekin was all like, okay, she's gonna play Animal Crossing on the Switch, on TV, on dock. Turned on the soundbar, ready to go, and then sound was coming out of the TV for the game, which it has never done before. Like,
That's so weird.
Roku apparently fixed TV, but like, it was kind of extremely frustrating.
But why would you want sound coming out of the TV now that you have a sound bar?
Right.
Because just do it on all one remote to like turn everything on and off. It's really the main
That's
thing.
fair, but TV speakers aren't the greatest.
No, they're not.
No, but like also we're not going for a full in-depth sound experience when we're playing Animal Crossing or watching anime.
Listen, you need the highest def audio to hear the.
Okay.
Was that trying to do the Animal Crossing talking?
I shouldn't try to do that when I'm drinking.
They say my like Sarkato. I love it every time. Yes.
Megan does
I'm
like
sorry,
how
that just made me smile a lot. You're good at Karna. As you can see, we're just kind of fucking around in Mario Kart. Oh, well.
What? No, we're not fucking around. This is serious Mario Kart matching right now. Excuse you.
Excuse me. Far be it from me to mistake friendship bonding time for competitive enemy.
any Mario game is not friendship bonding time.
Sure it is. Me and Akarna's played Mario Party together and we're fine.
I was just gonna say, you guys own the new Mario Party, don't you?
We
That's straight up
do.
normal.
Yes.
You are
I
the
want-
abnormality in this situation.
That is fair. Sorry, Tom.
Don't have to say sorry to me.
Sorry that I'm totally wrecking you, Tom.
No, I threw a red shell and I realized where I was going. It's just like, oh, sorry, Tom.
It's Sunday,
It's fine.
Sunday, Sunday, and Tom's gonna feel the wrath of Calvi. Come on down
Cross
to
the finish line. Cross the finish line. You son of a bitch. God damn it, really? Fuck you all. Fuck you all.
The best part was Megan was like watching it happen for the longest time. Like she saw it
I
on the
was-
bottom, she was like, "Stay away from Tom, and it'll be fine."
I was trying to outspeed the blue shell. Wasn't fast enough.
Gotta go fast.
It's very hard to outspeed the blue shell, to be fair.
Yes.
Whoops, that was
Oh.
not the one I
Almost
wanted
like
to
they
push. Oh, well.
designed that to be an impossible task.
Not impossible.
Not quite, just...
improbable.
I don't know how it is on 200cc, but I'm pretty sure you still can't outspeed.
Yeah, I think it's always just going to be that little bit faster speed.
Let's go. Megan needs to try and get back into Sunshine.
Get all 120 shines. Let's
All
go.
the blue coins.
Son-
Be frustrated by getting every single blue coin.
No, it's Megan's first time playing the game. She doesn't need to go completion this route.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, don't.
I would
Play
never do
Sunshine for fun. Don't try to go for completion.
Yeah.
No,
It's much better played that way.
it's
it
such a good
definitely
game,
is.
It's a really good, weird ass tech demo for water physics.
You're not
I
wrong.
think
Is that all it is?
I think I prefer Sunshine over 64. Personally.
Is it like...
They are so substantially different that I can't feel like I can compare them.
Well, I mean, they're both course clear games, right?
True.
They are. Just their movement and everything is very,
Yes.
very different.
And I like the options that Sunshine gives you compared to 64. So, I know most people's favorite levels.
Also,
in-
64 is amazing for a 1996
Yep.
3D platformer. It's not aged gracefully.
No, it hasn't.
It's what makes watching speedruns of Mario 64 just look like an art form, because it's just like, Jesus, you're able to do all this with this terrible control scheme.
These terrible camera controls. I think that's probably its biggest.
That too.
Like, Zayd was playing through it for the first time ever recently-ish, and they were trying to get the camera to like behave while they're up on like a very thin strip of land you have to walk across?
Nope.
And the camera's like,
Nope,
just swinging
camera's
back and forth,
like,
don't start. Right?
You don't really have the camera behave for you. You just do what the camera wants you to do.
Right, what the camera will let you get away with.
Yeah.
That is accurate.
It's just like the camera's just like, you have this level of movement and visibility, and you just gotta deal with it.
Maybe I should try giving Odyssey another try at some point, but I freaking hate that game.
Yeah.
Sunshine over that any
You
day.
should. Just stop playing it for completion.
Well, it's not even
Stop playing it
completion.
for completion until you finish the game.
Not even for completion. It's more just that, like, I don't know. It feels like it cheapens the moons too much. They're like finding, you know, Koroks or whatever from Breath of the Wild, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Copper having to find out the correct seeds.
Is that what they're doing now?
They did a community like point poll thing of like, if the goal was met with the channel points, they would stop trying to beat the game. And they literally got to Ganon's door and the goal was met, so they abandoned Ganon to go look for Korok seeds. And now there's a channel redemption thing of just like, stop looking for Korok seeds, go finish the game.
That's funny.
Are they using a map for the Korok Korok seeds, or just doing it natural?
They're using an interactive map, I believe.
I believe so. I believe
Okay,
they
that's
have
good,
some
because if
sort
you're
of
ever
map.
trying to get all of them, you need a map.
You
Yeah.
do.
I mean, I had trouble finding all the shrines with a map, so can't even imagine.
Yeah, that's all I went for, was all shrines. Koroks are not intended for you to get all of them. That's why there's so many.
That's
And
why
how they
Lyra's
stop giving you
leaving it at the
rewards
end.
once you get half of them.
Yep. Like, yeah, you get something for getting all of them, but it's definitely meant to be a, why
a
did you
giant
do
pool.
this? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
meant to be a, why did you do this to yourself?
And yet, that's a key mechanic in Odyssey.
You don't get a reward for getting all of them, though.
Sure.
I mean, you
but-
get extra levels.
Oh god. That was zippy.
You
too
go
much.
to the dark side of the moon, and then you go to the darker side of the moon, because that's a thing.
I didn't even need to go to the moon. Thanks, Tom. Thanks for spoils.
You've seen enough of Mario Odyssey to know that you go to the moon.
I was there when Dan got his first sub, whatever his really like good time was, sub 230, I think, maybe? Is that right?
Mhm.
130, whatever it was.
Oh, jeez. Can't do anything about that.
All the subs and the love and everything.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
jeez.
2 in the morning. I think Callie was there.
Yeah.
Calvi's always there. Calvi's a mom.
I mean, I'm not always there. If he starts
okay.
streaming at like 5 o'clock in the morning while I'm sleeping, I've
I was just
probably
gonna
already
say,
gone to bed.
with how inconsistent Dan's schedule is, Calvi's there if they know that he's going to be streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Love Dan, but sometimes.
Yeah, I get a lot of. I wake up in the morning and got a
Yep.
Twitch notification at 3 o'clock in the morning that
Yep.
Dan started streaming. It's like, what the fuck, Dan?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
My favorite are the ones where you like go to bed and you get the notification, then you wake up in the morning and they're still going. You're like, oh,
Go, go. Damn it.
Haha!
Like with the inscription, or however it's pronounced, stream, the card game thingy.
Inscription, yeah.
Yes.
I really want to play that.
I need to play that too. Looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
By 1
Fuck!
point. 1 point, Tom. Got you back for earlier.
Still having a solid
You
third
did.
place.
Thank you, Tom's body, for being intoxicated, because otherwise that'd be a lot worse than we did tonight.
And I was there.
And I helped.
That's fair.
Have a good night.
Night.
Yeah. Oh well.
God.
There's the classic Nikan goodbye.
Yep, that's the Meekin goodbye.
Communication error.
So Calvi, what you gonna play instead now?
No. I didn't think that far ahead. To be fair, I've been like on NyQuil the last couple of days of just kind of like, I'm alive, kinda.
Sure, makes sense. I get that.
And then we played a whole bunch of Apex with Epkarna streaming earlier in the day, so it's just like, oh, that would have been my time to think of what I wanted to stream.
I see.
We had like one really good match where it just got super chaotic, and it's just like, what even is going on? What is this match? What is happening?
Did you guys win?
No, we got second.
Still very good.
Very good, very close games. And it'll be fun to play with you in December.
Yes.
Yes. Why do you say that like it's a question?
Denver.
Yes, because we're in November. Why do you say that like it's a question?
Because I'm sure, like, one of these days, you guys are going to be doing dailies, you're going to have a slot open, and I'm just going to slide and play a couple matches with you guys.
I mean, yes, but also,
Yes.
I think I have it set up to where, like, I think it's invite only because, like, there was once a rando, like, slid in somehow, and it's just like, how did you get in here? No, please leave.
I get you. Are you saying that you wouldn't invite me to play with you if you were playing?
I mean, I've already thought multiple times about inviting you when I've seen you boop online. It's just like, oh, I could just send him an invite, but also, I don't want to pressure him.
Oh, I don't mind. If I'm free to do it, I'll do it. And if I'm not, I'm not going to be able to.
That's
the
right.
one day you guys only had the two of you, I was about to ask if I could play with you guys, and then came on, and I was like, oh, never mind. They got it. They got 3.
I think there was once he had to leave early.
Yeah, I think it was that day. But then when they left early, I was off doing something else at that point.
That's fair.
Because, you know, I have little children.
You do?
Yeah, 3 of them.
Never heard of that.
No, right? Although the one's not so little anymore. He's entering his last year of the preteen era in like a week. So that'll be fun. I always buy them something they want, something they need, something to wear, and something to read. Is like the breakdown or whatever, right? And for the something he needed this year, he had made a hole in his wall in his bedroom at one point. And so I got him a bucket of spackle and a yeah, that was his something he needs for his birthday this year.
Oh, jeez.
Yep. Getting his Switch fixed was his something he wanted, by the way. So.
That is fair, and we're also able to get him a whole bunch of stuff to get him hopefully back up and running.
Yeah, his Animal Crossing town is much more put together. I don't think he was at so you need to have a 3-star island to do the cap stuff and one of the other things. So there was some of the stuff he couldn't do from the 2.0 update, and then I was like, well, everybody helped you get all that stuff so you could, you know, force yourself to be a 3-star faster. You know, that was the whole point of all that. He's like, yeah, but I still have to weed, and weeding sucks. I'm like, hey man, if you want to weed my actual gardens, I'd be more than happy to weed your Animal Crossing town. So, got motivated to start weeding this game.
Yeah, the skeleton costume I came over to your island in was the one that I came over to his island in. It's just like, I'll just get dressed up for Halloween early.
Yeah, it was good. He's a good kid. He was super excited when the DLC dropped and everything.
Well, he has a good dad.
I try. That's all anyone can really do, I suppose, right?
Yes. That's all any of us can.
From what I heard, it's succeeding, but also the trying is also important.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like I said, I was quite surprised when I learned he was nice that day.
From the story of the All Dead?
Yeah, because he, like I said, he's gonna be able to shut that thing too. So.
That makes sense.
Sassy frass kid.
That's how kids be sometimes.
Sometimes.
I say sometimes because, like, I wasn't necessarily a sassy kid, so sometimes.
That's fair. Yes.
And I say that as not like me, like remembering. I say that as legitimately, like my mom has told me that I was not really a sassy kid. Like, I was not a typical like teenager sass type of thing.
My parents stuff easy at all, and my brother arguably was even more of a terror than I was. So you know, the whole thing where they're like, I can't wait until you have your own kids and you get to see what this is like or whatever, right? There's definitely some of that energy.
All this Animal Crossing talk makes me feel like I should probably just go and like check in on my island and be like, you all don't hate me yet, right? You're all not disappointed with me yet?
That'd be a good thing to do.
Yeah, the last time I booted up and was like checking in on all of them and whatnot, they're just like, I haven't seen you in like 8 million years. It's just like, I'm sorry, it's been so long. But they actually
Can't
kept
believe
track.
you abandoned your friends like that, Calvi.
Oh, Tom, why do you gotta put it like that?
Yeah, mine were like 9 months or whatever. And I just wanted to be like, well, that's like the perfect amount of time to, you know, have my life change, right? Like,
That's fair. I'll do that. I'll just go and I'll, I guess, boop around and new update things. I haven't really checked out a whole lot of the update stuff. I've never done a whole lot of, like, super in-depth Animal Crossing stuff. Like, I don't really know, like, who the Brewster guy is, just that he's the dude with the coffee, I guess.
Right. If you make sure you go talk to Blathers at the museum before you go do your Kappa sailing tour, because that'll help you save a day of your life later.
Okay.
So, heads up for you.
A day of your Animal Crossing life or real world life?
I mean,
or time
aren't they the
machine
same?
life.
In the case of Animal Crossing, it's the same unless you time travel.
The only times I've time traveled is I've gone back in time because it's just like, shit, I miss this. And I'm very tempted to do that again. It's just like, well, I miss Halloween. It wasn't that far away.
That's true. If you are going to do that, though, make sure you go back like a day or two before so you can get candy because you have juice and stuff.
That is fair. I think I'll go do that then.
That sounds good. Thanks for hanging out, Kelly.
Thanks for letting me come hang out.
It. No, anytime. I'm glad that I didn't like start coughing, you know, nonstop on your stream. That was my only concern.
You're fine. We're all recovering from being sick.
Yeah, I think my middle child got me a cold. So.
Well, I don't know where I got mine from, but Apkaris didn't get it. And he is tempting the fate, so it's just like, you're going to get sick at this point. And he's like, it'll just be my fault. It's just like, yes, but also I'm trying to prevent you from getting sick.
Fair.
Thanks for letting me join in. Have a good night.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Bye.
Hopefully we can play Apex soon, and if not, in December.
Yes, definitely. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, I think I want to do that. I want to switch to Animal Crossing things. Which means I need to update the thing